would say good morning, but it feels like America has completely lost its mind. Let's just recap what's happened the last few days because this isn't normal and it shouldn't be brushed off like it is. At this point, everyone has seen the incident with Renee Good, who was shot by the ICE officer, what looked like to be self-defense. When I opened my phone this morning, I audibly gasped. Protesters are literally jumping in front of ICE vehicles, taunting them to run them over. That is not a peaceful protest, and I don't know what they expect to happen out of the situation. And then people act shocked when things escalate. You jumped in front of a moving car. What do you think is going to happen when you physically block armed officers from doing their jobs? And then they refuse to move, and they're like, oh my God, why aren't you stopping? And this is a pattern we see with the left. They put themselves in extremely dangerous situations, they ignore law and orders, and then they escalate confrontation, and then claim victimhood when consequences follow. Meanwhile, this is what's happening in New York City. Protesters are chanting that Kristi Noem will hang. Save a life, kill an ICE. That's not activism, that's incitement. And now we're getting reports that two individuals, a man and a woman, attempted to ram an officer with their car and there was open fire. And the immediate narrative is that ICE did this. But reports indicate they were Border Patrol agents, not ICE agents. I don't know who these two individuals are. Details are still emerging about this. People don't get that these aren't random mall cops, these are trained federal agents. They operate under very different rules. They don't have the luxury to assume good intentions when someone is charging at them with their car. And here's just something I've observed, okay? Places like Minneapolis have gone so easy on violent and reckless protests that these people think they can get away with anything. Until they don't. Until they run into federal officers who won't play along. At this point, this isn't about politics anymore. It is about personal responsibility. You play with fire, you're gonna get burned. You don't get to manufacture chaos, provoke armed agents, and then pretend like you had no role in the outcome. Actions still have consequences.